What y'all know about this right here, Slim? Y'all don't know, dog. Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd. No barking from the dog, no small. And mama cooked the breakfast with no hog. Homies, and I'm asking y'all, which part are y'all playing basketball? Get me on the court and I'm troubled. Last week, messed around and got a triple-double. Freaking brothers everywhere like MJ. I can't believe today is a good day. What y'all know about that right here, Slim? Y'all don't know none.
The way that we live is not for everybody.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
How do you think the rest of Jaden Daniels' career is going to go? If we're, what, 6, 7 games into Jaden Daniels' career, and he's already milking injuries? Like,
Niggas stop saying my name, you dick riding bastard. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, and shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's low again now, she's confident.
With only 5 picks going into this, are you hoping to trade back?
I'm hoping to trade back. Well, we talked about this at the owners' meetings a little bit, and you're really open to everything, and you're open to moving up if the right moves up. If Abdul Carter falls to 27, I might want to try to move up too and get him. but I mean, if there's a great player that we want to sit and pick, we'll do that. But if there's an opportunity to move back, then we're certainly open to that too. You know, with 5 picks, like you said, that's something you'd like to do is add picks, but you always have to have somebody who wants to come up too, and we'll find that out. We're making those calls this week, and we'll have an idea of who wants to come up, and if we want to do that, and we'll also have an idea of who wants to move back in the first round ahead of us, and so we'll know what we can do there.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We have the Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with the video where we're going to be talking about Adam Peters and also the players, as today was the first day back in the building, as we're 2 days away from the 2025 NFL Draft. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications so you get notified upload videos like this to the channel. We're on to 10,000 subscribers, so we really appreciate if you can reach that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So finally, I told y'all it's been so dry on the channel lately because it ain't been nothing to talk about, but finally we heard from Adam Peters today in a press conference, and today was truly a good day because the fellas came back in the building. You saw my guy JD5 excited running into the building. You got Frankie Louvu, Debo Samuel showing up. Everybody is back in town, and I just love it, man, because the energy's back. Don't quite feel like football season yet because it ain't, I mean, it's just off-season stuff, right? But it ain't necessarily too quiet. Like, you know, the fellas are there, and I love it, man. But getting into today's video, let me go ahead and take the headphones off now. You know what I'm saying? Rocking the bonnet, you feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with a black man wearing a bonnet. But, so, Adam Peters talked at the podium, right? And it's always interesting when AP talks because he tries his best to not give it to you. Like, he tries to kind of dance around the questions, answer them indirectly. But one thing I feel like we have grown over the years of following this team so closely is we know mannerisms, characteristics of certain GMs and coaches, so we know, like, to read between the lines or what they really trying to say without saying it. Like, to the outsiders, it may seem like, what is he saying? But to us, the Dallas, we know what Adam Peters is exactly saying. I say that to say, when he says nothing is off the table, he is literally meaning that. Like, I'm talking a possibility for Washington to even trade up. Like, I know that probably wasn't a ideal scenario for a lot of us because we have 5 picks in this year's draft. So it's like, Juan, what are we trading up for? We barely even got draft capital for this year as it stands. But he said something that's very interesting. He said, if Abdul Carter's at 27, I might even trade up. Now, obviously, will Abdul Carter be at 27? No. But you want to know why that was very interesting for me? And this is when I say read between the lines when they speak. What's a position that we've been talking about Washington maybe drafting in the first round? Edge rusher. So it may not be Abdul Carter, well, not maybe, it won't be Abdul Carter. I'm telling you that for sure. But it's probably more likely to be an edge rusher. Did Adam Peters just give out the sauce? I don't know. That's why I say watch the presser and you got to read between the lines, because I'm the type of person to read between the lines. And hell yeah, at this point in time, I'm reaching because it's 2 days before the draft. You got nothing to lose. You might as well reach. Why not? So maybe edge rushers, it is what it potentially is at 29. He also talked about character issues and how certain players you hear about, they have character issues. You turn around and you don't draft them because of what people are saying, something that he did in his past, or this narrative that's being pushed, and you lose out on a good player, i.e. Michael Parsons, i.e. so many other great players that Jalen Carter that had character issues or maybe have made one mistake in their life, and oh, this guy can't get drafted. You tripping. That's something that we messed up on countless times around Vera. And Adam Peters basically said, we ain't making that mistake. Are we looking to draft Commanders? Yes. Are we looking to draft someone that has a good head on their shoulders? Yes. But character issues, per Adam Peters, out of his own mouth, it's a base by base situation. Every character issue is different. So you got to kind of trust your source and figure out who it's coming for and do your own homework. That's what you pay these scouts for year round, to really do the homework and due diligence on what we are going to draft and what are we getting ourselves into when it comes to this specific player. I say that to say again, a guy like Mike Green, right? He's supposed to be this phenomenal player, but a lot of people are staring clear of him because of character issues. That's the kind of player that you probably want to draft, because you don't want to pass up on this guy for him to have these pre-draft issues. And 5 years later, this guy is all-pro. He had no off-the-field issues since getting into the league. He's married, got a family, and he's a cool guy. And you look back at yourself, beat yourself up 5 years later from there like, damn, we could have had that. So that's why I say nothing is off the table. Listen to what they say, but this is line season. This is line season. So that's why it's up to you and a person like me that's making this video is to read between the lines. I'm telling y'all, shoot. Man, you got nothing to lose. In 2 days, we gonna figure this out. But make all the craziest scenarios you have. My guy, shout out to Staff Sergeant Spivey, just said we're trading up for Ashton Genty after hearing what Adam Peters said. And you know what? Hell yeah, why not? At this point. Now, obviously, Ashton Genty will be way gone. But would you truly be upset if we were to trade up? Not say for Ashton Genty, because he's going to be way gone. But let's say we trade up for a player. Whether it's a receiver, Emeka Egbuka, or Marion Hampton's at 26, but you feel like the team that's right there in the grass in front of you is going to take them. Do you trade up? Hell yeah, you trade up. I'm all for anything that we do. And what I think makes this draft so exciting on draft night, it may be a little bit taxing and boring when it comes to the whole draft process, but when it comes to draft night, it's going to be so exciting because you don't know what you're going to do. It's so many ways you can go about this. Trade up, trade back, select a player at 29. Like this, you don't know what's going to happen. This board could literally fall exactly how you want it. And Nick Warrior, the safety out of South Carolina, could be right there. And who's turning that down? I like what we got. I like the signing of Will Smith. Or excuse me, not Will Smith. Will Hurst, my fault. I like the signing of Will Hurst. But so just a 2-year deal. Imagine a bat, and Quan Martin's contract is slowly going to be coming up. I think he has what, maybe 2 more years left. He was in that same draft class as Emmanuel Forbes, so he has 23, 24, 25. So this is he got 1 more season after this. So maybe this is the Quan Martin pair or Quan Martin successor. Who knows? You can go wherever you want. You can go whatever you like. Yeah. Right? You can do that. That's why I'm so excited for this draft class. But let me go ahead and go back to the post by John Con just to read off a few more tweets. Peter says it's a deep defensive end class, offers a little something for any kind of scheme, so keep your eyes out for that. We could definitely be in the running for edge rushers or defensive end. We know that for sure as we continue to talk about, and we know looking at this team, defensive end is pretty weak. Like Jacob Young, right? Dorrance Armstrong. Are we really excited about that? Javonte Jean Baptiste is a young guy a lot of people's excited about, but does he bang home? No. Like, you can definitely upgrade the defensive end class, and it wouldn't surprise me if we double down. And then the last thing that he said is, I don't think we're ever going to waver from the type of people we want to be in the building. We want to bring around good people. That being said, again, as I mentioned, you have to do your homework, because it could be this narrative pushed about this guy being a bad player or bad person for one situation that he may have had in his life. And boom, you passed up on your guy, and you instead draft a Jamin Davis kind of player because he had a good military background, come from a good household, but he's absolutely garbage. But you wasted a first-round pick on him. So, I don't know, y'all. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Adam Peters said a lot of good and a lot of information that should keep us interested and on our toes when it comes to draft night on Thursday. Go ahead and watch the press conference if you haven't already. It's a very good watch. And let me know what you think about it in the comment section. What little tea leaves, what little in between the lines. Oh, Juan, you didn't pick up on this, or you forgot to mention this. And I think he said this, so I think we may be doing this. I'm telling y'all, this is the day and time to reach. We got just 2 days before we find out what we do. So say your most craziest takes. Leave it down in the comment section. But as always, me and Juan gotta make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Please help me get there as soon as possible. Cannot wait for draft night. I love y'all. Y'all have a safe one. Be easy out there. Peace.
Never gave a bomb, ballin' like I'm Deshaun, throw the bomb, G. That's IG, my jersey never seen a lawn.